God's message today, still single. God hasn't forgotten your desire. Before you scroll past this, I need you to pause and lean in, because what you are about to receive is not just a word, it is a divine interruption, a holy reminder from heaven that you are not invisible, your prayers are not being ignored, and God has not forgotten your desire for love, companionship, and covenant. I know you've waited. I know you've watched others walk into their season of union while you clapped through quiet tears and smiled through silent questions. I know what it feels like to keep showing up faithfully, serving, believing, trusting, all while wondering if maybe your promise got lost in the crowd. But I'm here to tell you with full confidence, heaven sees you, God hears you, and what you've been desiring in secret, what you've wrestled with in the dark, is known intimately by the one who created your heart and placed the longing there to begin with. That's right, God is not frustrated with your desire. He's the author of it, and in this moment, He's saying, I've seen your loneliness, your longing, your discipline, and your faith, and I am not ignoring it, I am aligning it. You see, the delay isn't denial. The stillness isn't silence. The waiting isn't wasted. What you call delay, heaven calls development. And before I release something holy into your hands, I first refine the hands that will hold it. That's what this season has been, not rejection, but refinement. Not punishment, but preparation. God has been shaping you, not just for a relationship, but for a marriage with mission. A love that reflects heaven, not just a partnership. For comfort, He's been stripping away distractions, healing old wounds, renewing your identity, and strengthening your spiritual discernment, because what He's bringing is worth protecting. And yes, it's still coming. Not just any connection, but the one who will see your value, speak to your purpose, honor your process, and match your spiritual maturity. The one who doesn't drain your anointing, but covers it. The one who doesn't pull you away from God, but pulls you deeper into Him. You didn't miss your moment. You're not too old, you're not too late, and you're not being punished. You are being preserved. Because when God writes the love story, it's not rushed, it's rooted. And what is rooted cannot be easily shaken. That's why the counterfeits didn't work. That's why the almosts fell apart. That's why the distractions lost their power. Because God has been protecting what He's preparing. And in this prophetic hour, He wants to remind you that He's not done writing your story. The same God who gave you the desire will bring it to pass. Not out of desperation, but out of divine timing. You are not hard to love. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And you are being kept for something real. So don't stop hoping. Don't stop healing. Don't stop believing. Watch this word until the end, because in it, you'll feel heaven echo the very thing your heart has needed to hear. Still single, I haven't forgotten. I'm still working. Your desire is safe with me, and your promise is still on the way. I need you to hear this now, not just with your ears, but with your spirit wide open. Because the lie the enemy has whispered over and over is beginning to lose its grip, and heaven is stepping in to declare a greater truth. Your singleness is not a punishment, it is a preparation, and I, the Lord your God, have not forgotten your desire. I have not ignored your prayers when you cried out behind closed doors, wondering if anyone saw you. I did. I have not overlooked your sacrifice, your obedience, your restraint, when temptation knocked and loneliness made it easier to say yes to less. I saw it all. And I have not let your waiting go unnoticed. In fact, every day you woke up and chose to stay faithful instead of settling, Every day you silenced bitterness with praise. Every day you resisted the urge to rush ahead of me. I was recording it in heaven. And now, child, I say to you with fire and gentleness, I'm honoring your wait. The waiting room is not a dead end. It's where I've been preparing not just your heart, but the one I've chosen for you. You see, love in my kingdom is not random, it is revelation. It is not built on feelings that fade, but on purpose that lasts. And this is why I have been so intentional with your journey. I've allowed silence so you could learn to hear me clearly. I've allowed separation so you could discover your worth outside of being chosen by someone else. I've allowed delays not to frustrate you, but to form you. Because what's coming is not surface-level affection, it's a soul-deep union. That reflects my covenant with my people. And covenant is not found, it's revealed. That's why some doors closed. That's why some relationships that looked promising didn't last. I had to intervene to protect the version of you I was forming, because if I gave you what you asked for too soon, it might have broken what I was still healing. And yes, I know it's been long. I know your heart has grown tired at times. You've asked, is it ever going to happen? You've battled feelings of unworthiness. You've questioned if there's something wrong with you. But I'm here to silence that storm inside of you with my truth. There is nothing wrong with you. There is something right with you. And that's why I've been careful with your story. I've been aligning details, removing distractions, strengthening your calling, and preserving the one I'm preparing for you. Because when I bring it together, it will not be forced, it will flow. There will be clarity, not confusion, peace, not pressure, purpose, not pretense. You won't have to guess. You won't have to shrink. You won't have to pretend to be smaller to be chosen. You will be loved completely, just as you are healed, whole, and heaven sent. And when it comes, it will come swiftly. Not because you finally earned it, but because you're finally ready. This is not about fixing you, it's about positioning you. Because what I give is always holy, and holiness takes time to grow. But now, you're entering a season of revelation. Your eyes will begin to open. You will start seeing signs of my movement. Your spirit will become more sensitive. You will feel me close again. And when the one I've assigned comes, you will not question it, because it will match the promise I whispered long ago. You will say, this is it. This is who I've been kept for. And they will say the same, so keep holding on. Keep guarding your heart. Keep walking with me, because you are not waiting in vain. You are waiting with purpose. And the desire you carry is not being ignored. It's being fulfilled. Carefully, lovingly, divinely. I haven't forgotten. I never will. My precious child, I see you. I see the way you carry the weight of your waiting, with grace on the outside and questions on the inside. I see the prayers you whisper when you're tired of pretending to be okay with the silence. I see the ache in your chest when yet another announcement goes out, an engagement, a wedding, a baby, and your heart tries to clap with joy while holding its own grief. I see how deeply you desire companionship, not just company, but someone who knows your heart, values your presence, understands your purpose, and walks with me beside you. And I need you to know this without a trace of doubt. I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked your desire. I have not put your name at the bottom of some invisible list. You are not being delayed because you are less. You are being preserved because you are precious. This is what I want you to understand. The wait has not been a punishment. It has been a protection of something sacred. You have not just been waiting for someone to choose you. You've been waiting for me to unveil what I've been preparing behind the veil. The desire to love and be loved, I placed it there. The longing to walk in covenant, not compromise, that came from me. And while it may feel like nothing is happening, I'm telling you, everything is happening. In the background, I'm building a story that cannot be stolen. I'm preparing a match that won't just satisfy your heart, but strengthen your spirit. I'm weaving together a union that will reflect heavenly alignment, not just emotional chemistry, you see. Love in the world often starts with physical attraction and burns out in emotional confusion. But what I'm preparing for you is spiritual order, something that will last beyond butterflies. This is not just a spouse. This is a partner in purpose. Someone who won't dim your light, but call it higher. Someone who will see you the way I see you. Someone who will pray with you, grow with you, cover you, challenge you, respect you, honor your boundaries, and carry your heart carefully, not because you demand it, but because they've been prepared for it. And yes, I'm preparing them just as I've been preparing you. You are not the only one in a season of refinement. They're in it too. And when the timing is right, your paths will cross. Not by chance, but by divine coordination. It won't take 100 confirmations. You'll know. The peace will be loud. The purpose will be clear. And the pressure will be gone. Until then, I'm asking you to stay with me. Keep bringing your desire to me. Don't bury it. Don't suppress it. But don't let it become your obsession either. Place it at my feet daily and trust that if I gave you the desire, I will be faithful to deliver the fulfillment. I know the timeline feels uncertain. I know the silence is hard to carry. But this is what I'm asking you to remember. I'm not just writing a love story. I'm writing a legacy. And what I give is always worth the wait. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're not overlooked. You are on my calendar. You are written into the plans I have for your good. And soon, you'll see why I said not yet. Because when you see what I've been forming in the quiet, you'll understand the purpose in the pause. Don't let comparison poison your joy. Don't let fear rush your faith. And don't let loneliness convince you that I've walked away. I'm closer than ever. I've walked with you through every year, every heartbreak, every silent birthday, every lonely holiday, every moment of wondering if I still saw you and I never looked away. I've been preparing something beautiful, and it will not be late. It will arrive when your heart is ready to receive it without fear, and your spirit is anchored in me. Until then, keep growing, keep glowing, keep guarding your joy, because the wait is almost over, and when it comes, it will come with glory, with confirmation, and with the sweet sound of me saying, "See, I never forgot you. I've been writing this moment the whole time. My child, come close, because I want to speak straight to the place in your heart that's quietly grown tired. The part of you that still smiles in public, but wonders in private, will it ever be my turn? I see the way you carry your hope like a fragile candle, shielding it from winds of discouragement, doing your best to believe, even when your faith feels thin and your timeline feels stretched. I know the prayers you've prayed in the dark, the ones you barely had words for. Lord, I'm trying to trust you, but this wait is painful. And I need you to know today, not just in theory, but deep in your soul, that your waiting has not been in vain, your tears have not been unseen, and your heart has not been left out of my plan. You're not being punished, you're being positioned. And this season, though it's long and often lonely, is doing more for you than you realize. It's shaping you into someone who won't just enter love, but steward it wisely. Yes, I See your desire for marriage, and no, I haven't shelved it. I haven't ignored your longing. In fact, I placed it inside you before time began, because I knew that part of your destiny would require not just a companion, but a covenant. I created you with a heart that longs for connection, not as a weakness, but as a reflection of my own. I am relational, I am love, and when I said it was not good for man to be alone, I wasn't just speaking to Adam, I was also speaking to the generations after him, including you. You were made for meaningful, God-ordained love, and I will bring it to you at the appointed time. Not a counterfeit, not a compromise, but someone who's been through their own wilderness of preparation. Someone who's been humbled, refined, matured. Someone who's not looking for a warm body or a social status, but for the one I whispered about in their spirit, and that someone is you. But child, hear me. I won't rush what I'm doing in you just to meet a calendar date. I care more about your soul than your schedule. I want you whole, not hurried. I want you deeply rooted, not superficially matched. Because what I have in store for you is more than a romance. It's a union crafted with eternal purpose, a bond that reflects my covenant with my church, a love that calls you higher, not just makes you feel temporarily wanted, and that kind of love requires preparation. You've been in that preparation. That's why the pressure has increased. That's why your character has been tested. That's why you've been pulled deeper into dependence on me. I've been purifying your desires, healing old wounds, and silencing false narratives, so that when love arrives, you'll be able to recognize it, receive it, and protect it. And here's the truth, it's closer than you think. The shift is already happening. Even now, I'm moving pieces into place. I'm stirring hearts. I'm removing distractions and aligning timelines. Some of the reasons why it hasn't happened yet have nothing to do with you. I've been working on them too. Because I won't bring you someone who only loves you when you're easy to love. I'll bring someone who loves you through storms and speaks my word when your soul needs reminding. Someone who doesn't just want your presence, they carry my presence. Someone who doesn't pull you away from me, they pull you deeper into me. You haven't missed it. You're not behind. You're not invisible. You are seen, known, and pursued by me, and soon you'll be seen by the one I've chosen for you too. So, I need you to protect your heart. Not harden it, but protect it. I know loneliness tries to whisper lies. I know comparison shouts loudly when it seems like everyone else is moving forward. But don't let your delay become your definition. Don't let what you don't yet have rob you of who you already are. You are already loved. You are already chosen. You are already whole in me. And from that wholeness, I will bring the one who complements, not completes, what I'm already doing in you. So don't rush. Don't settle. Don't accept what you know doesn't reflect me. You've waited too long to lose focus now. Instead, lift your eyes. Keep becoming, keep healing, keep praying, keep trusting, because the promise still stands. The desire is still valid, and your story is still unfolding divinely, intentionally, beautifully. Yes, you're still single, but no, you're not forgotten. You're being prepared and preserved for something. My beloved child, lean into this moment with the fullness of your heart, because I am not speaking into your status. I'm speaking into your soul. I'm addressing the part of you that has grown weary, the part that has quietly adjusted its expectations, the part that sometimes whispers, maybe this desire is too much. Maybe love just isn't for me. And yet, deep within, there remains a flicker of faith, a quiet hope you dare not fully extinguish. That hope that flicker, is not foolish. It's sacred. It's proof that something inside of you still believes in the God who does exceedingly, abundantly above all you could ask or imagine. And today, I am fanning that flicker into flame. Because your singleness is not a sentence, it is a season. And it is preparing the ground for something I have handcrafted just for you. I know the world makes you feel like you're behind, like you're missing out, like you're overlooked. But I don't measure timing the way the world does. You are not late, you are on divine schedule. And every moment you have walked through, every lonely evening, every unanswered text, every wedding you attended with a smile and an ache has not been wasted. I've used all of it to shape your soul. Not because I take joy in withholding from you, but because I am a wise father. I don't just give what is good, I give it at the right time, in the right way, with the right covering. And you, my child, are being covered. Not hidden because you're not enough, hidden because you are valuable. The world is full of connections, casual flings, temporary fixes for spiritual emptiness. But you have not been set apart for casual. You've been set apart for covenant. I've called you to something deeper, not just a relationship that makes you feel loved, but one that makes you more like me. A relationship that isn't built on infatuation but intention. One where you are not a placeholder or a backup plan, but a promise fulfilled. That kind of relationship doesn't come by accident. It comes through alignment, maturity, refinement, and my hand. And that's what I've been doing in you. That's what I've been doing in them. Yes, they exist. They are real. They're not perfect, but they're being perfected just like you. They are growing, learning, being healed, shaped, stretched. I've been pruning what would have poisoned the relationship before it began. I've been dismantling false identities and restoring authentic purpose, because when I bring the two of you together, it will not be a collision, it will be a confirmation. You'll know it by the peace. You'll know it by the pace. It won't rush, but it won't hesitate. You'll know it by the fruit. They won't just sound right. Their life will bear witness to the same spirit that lives in you. They won't drain you. They'll pray for you. They won't compete with you. They'll call you higher. They won't pull you from your calling. They'll protect it. And when it comes, oh, when it comes, it will be worth every silent prayer, every lonely night, every time you turned down something that felt good but wasn't God, because this love will be built on me, and what's built on me cannot be shaken. It will not crumble when tested. It will not fade when things aren't easy, because I am not just the one who brings love. I am love. And I have been preparing you to reflect that kind of love in your marriage, your ministry, your family, and your future. So do not despise this season. Do not curse the waiting, and do not fray. Second, believe the lie that you're being punished, or forgotten, or passed over. You are being refined for royalty. You are being positioned for a partnership that carries my presence. You are being kept from what looks good, so I can give you what is truly good. The kind of good that brings peace, multiplies purpose, and becomes a witness to the world that I still write love stories worth waiting for. Keep guarding your heart. Keep staying faithful. Keep healing. Keep hoping. Because when I bring it, it will come quickly. You won't have to beg for it, chase it, or perform for it. It will recognize you. It will honor you. It will walk beside you. And it will reflect me. Because I never forgot your desire. I've just been answering it in a deeper way than you ever imagined. My beloved child, as we come to this final word in the series, I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and recognize something sacred. You are not behind. You are not less. You are not forgotten. You are deeply known, divinely preserved, and beautifully prepared for a promise that cannot be cancelled. This desire you carry, the ache for love, the longing for covenant, the prayer whispered through tears, I, the Lord your God, placed it inside you, and I have never been ashamed of it. You may have been taught to silence it, to bury it, to suppress it as weakness or distraction. But I'm telling you now, I know this desire, I honor it, I intend to fulfill it, because this desire didn't begin with you. It began with me. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew your journey. I knew there would be waiting. I knew there would be loneliness. I knew there would be nights when you'd wonder if I was still writing your story. I knew. The birthdays, holidays, family gatherings, and Sunday services where you'd show up smiling but go home feeling forgotten. I knew how the enemy would twist your waiting into shame, how he'd whisper lies. You're too much, you're too late, you missed your chance. But I also knew something greater, that I would use every ounce of this season. For your good, I knew that I would draw you closer in the silence, that I would teach you to hear my voice in the stillness, that I would turn your singleness into soil for deep roots of identity, purpose, strength, and spiritual authority. You were never just waiting on a relationship. You were being built for one. And now, listen closely. You are not who you were when this season began. You have grown, you've healed, you've matured, you've been broken and rebuilt. Your discernment has been sharpened. Your self-worth has been reclaimed. Your understanding of me has deepened. And all of this was necessary because what I'm bringing is not shallow, it is sacred. It will not require you to shrink, to compromise, to beg for attention, to settle for being tolerated instead of celebrated. No, what I'm preparing for you will recognize your anointing. It will honor your process. It will protect your vulnerability. It will multiply your assignment. It will not drain you. It will pour into you. This person, this promise, this next chapter is not a fix for your loneliness. It is a reward for your faithfulness. I am not just releasing a relationship, I am releasing alignment. This is what you've truly been waiting for. Alignment in spirit, alignment in calling, alignment in peace. No more confusion, no more almosts, no more spiritual warfare around what should have felt safe. This time, it will be right, because I have prepared both of you, not just for each other, but for the purpose you will fulfill together. This is not just about romance. This is about destiny. You're not being paired with potential. You're being aligned with purpose. You will look back and understand why the wait had to be long. You will see why I closed certain doors. You will thank me for the ones who walked away, because you'll realize I wasn't just protecting your heart, I was preserving your legacy. This person will not be perfect, but they will be perfectly chosen. And when the connection comes, it won't confuse you. It won't bring chaos. It won't provoke anxiety. It won't require you to compromise your values or carry the weight of two people's spiritual life. Instead, it will feel like peace. It will feel like confirmation. It will feel like finally. Not because the person completes you, no human can do that, but because they will complement what I've already completed in you. Together, you will walk in mission. You will pray with fire. You will build in faith. You will raise generations. You will testify of my goodness and show the world that I still write love stories that glorify my name. So, my child, don't numb the ache. Don't hide your hope. Don't downplay the dream just to protect yourself from disappointment. Instead, bring it to me again, not with fear, but with trust. Trust that I'm still writing. Trust that the pages yet to be turned are soaked in promise. Trust that your name has never left my lips, and your desire has never left my heart. I am not late. I am on time, and when I move, it will be suddenly. What you thought would take years will come together in moments. Divine introductions, spirit-led confirmations, kingdom assignments unlocked in conversation. You will feel the shift, and you will know this is what I was waiting for. This is what I was praying for. This is what He was preparing me for. You are not forgotten. You are favored. And the love I'm sending your way, the love I've written into your destiny, will be more than you prayed for, deeper than what you dreamed of, and stronger than anything you thought your heart could hold, because I am the God who finishes what I start, and your story is about to unfold.